Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rahahakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. Is the brother Isaiah, okay, or Azariah, from the Pittsburgh GMS camp, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rahahakodash. Lord, what is edifying, all right? And bro had sent, one of the brothers had sent a link to a lesson in the chat. Okay, and I just want to not link to a lesson, but a link to a video in the chat. I'm gonna let it roll. Okay, a quick little video, and then just pull out a few precepts. Lord willing, this is edifying. All right, let's open it up. Open link. Lock.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gordon, and we're going to listen. This is the second testimony of a UK citizen confirming that 100 people have died through the Pfizer vaccine during the trial test, and they also did it for $100,000. So let's listen. Good evening, everyone, and God bless. I hope everybody's having a safe evening. But please take the time out to listen to me real quick. I don't know if you're doing your research or not, but over in the UK, 100 people were paid over $100,000 apiece to take the COVID-19 vaccine. All 100 people that took this vaccine and were paid for it have died. The media is keeping this under wraps. They don't want us to know about it because they don't want mass hysteria and they don't want panic to go awry. But there's going to be a panic because a lot of people are going to die through this vaccine and have allergic reactions. But then again, that's a part of the plan. But you see, it's not about the people panicking. It's the people refusing to get the vaccine. We already have a cure, hydroxychloroquine and zinc, but the governments are not promoting that. They're promoting the vaccine because now the two horns, Bill Gates and Fauci, is doing the will of the dragon, China. Let's continue. The technology that they're putting in this vaccine, our human bodies are not capable of dealing with it. They're trying to alter our DNA, trying to turn us into robots. Please, if you don't want to listen to me, do your research. It's there. Just dig for it. For your own safety, for your own health. Please. Thank you. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. As the second testimony that confirmed that there was 100 people who died in the UK, coming from a UK citizen. So that said, my name is Go and subscribe, like my videos, and have a good one.
So, few things. All right, the lady obviously, okay, was not a UK citizen. I'm gonna scoot back now, so I ain't all up in the camera. The lady was obviously not a UK citizen because she said over there in the UK, there are people, 100 people have died. So she's obviously not from the UK. So the dude's wrong about that. He's also wrong to say that Fauci and whoever else he mentioned was two horns of the dragon, and he said the dragon was China. Okay, you know, but that's not surprising. None of the wicked shall understand. He doesn't understand what that two horns is a lamb. Okay, speaking as a dragon actually represents, man. Okay, that represents. Okay, which I believe that's in Revelation. What's that? Might be 12 or 20. It's a lot. Alright, boom, 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 boom. Close some of this stuff. Too much stuff open right here. Alright, I'm going to just get it. And then we'll get to the point. Revelation 13, it's a lot. Revelation 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Okay, and that's talking about America, man. America with the two-party system, two horns like a lamb, because the system represents peace for the people. Okay, let me move this up. You know, I got new neighbors, so I don't want to be too loud. These walls ain't that thick. Anyway, so you got, like I said, the two-party system. All right, which represents peaceableness or a chance at equality for the people. It gives you this idea of you having a fair shake in the government or whatever the case may be, which is bullcrap because it's really it's a draconian system. That's why it speaks as a dragon, okay? Because it's not really having your best interests in mind. That's where there's all these. That's why all your rights are being taken away. All right, slowly but surely. So anyway, to the point. Okay, you just heard it though. You just heard it about people already dying from going on a date with Miss Maxxine. You know, they laid down with her and they got up with something that they couldn't get rid of. Okay. You know, and I just got a few precepts, and like I said, Lord willing, it's edifying. All right. So the title of this lesson is going to be "The Jab from the Lab Will Put You on a Slab." Okay. And I'm doing videos like this on my new channel. Okay, because my other channel has most of the subscribers and a lot of videos, and I don't want to get it. I don't want it to get stricken again. I want to keep being able to go live over there, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to restrict things like this where you get people actually saying the V word. I'm going to restrict that more so over here, and we'll do other topics and things of that nature on the other channel. Okay, we'll still refer to certain things, but we'll just be a little more subtle with it over there. So the first precept I want to get is how, okay, E wants to kill you. E wants to kill you, Jacob. Okay, so let's get Genesis 27. Okay. Genesis 27. We're going to start at it's a lot. Genesis 27. Let's get that. Then we're going to start around, all right, 30. Genesis 27 and 41. Okay, it says, "And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart," or in his mind, "the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob." Okay, so Esau wants to kill Jacob, okay? And this is what he has purposed to do since this time, okay? Which, you know, he inherited that same spirit that was on Cain, okay, to destroy Abel, all right? Because what happened then, okay? What happened during the time of Cain and Abel? Well, Cain was jealous of Abel because he was accepted by the Most High, okay? You see? Because he wasn't stupid in regards of not understanding that those who would get blessed by his father would be blessed indeed, okay? It's a lot. And so he hated Jacob, okay? He was jealous after Jacob because of that blessing that he got, which is the same thing, it's the same feeling that the serpent had. It's like all these negative spirits, you know, have a line where they travel down, okay? The line of the wicked, okay? All right? You had the serpent, which was a man of another nation who was jealous after the condition of the Israelites. They weren't known as Israelites, but the Adamites, okay, the God's chosen people of that time, okay, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's chosen people of that time, okay, they were immortal, okay, because there was no sin in that world. There was no sin in the world of the chosen, okay? The other nations didn't know the Most High's laws, so they were doing whatever they wanted to do, all right? And they were probably dying and all that stuff. But the Adamites, okay, were made unto the image of the Alahayim, okay? They were made upright. They were brought out of the dust of confusion and made into an upright being, being quickened by the laws of the Most High, all right? And so the serpent was jealous after that, okay, and wanted to bring them down a couple of notches, all right? Wanted to basically bring death upon them because the wages of sin is death. And so by the serpent man introducing them, which the serpent goes back to the word nachash, okay, meaning to divine or enchant, okay? So he beguiled Eve with his witchcraft, all right? And there you have it. Sin was brought into the world of the sons of God. Okay, of the chosen line. So anyway, I don't want to ramble on too much. Genesis 27:42. These words of Esau, her elder son, were told to Rebekah, and she sent and called Jacob her younger son, and said unto him, Behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee, doth comfort himself, purposing to kill thee. You see? And that's the same thing that E wants to do now. He wants to kill us. All right? That's the same thing he wants to do now. So let's just run through these precepts real quick. Okay? Let's get this next one. I'm going to skip around for these precepts I have. They're not really necessarily in any order. Okay? But I know what that one is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip down to Ezekiel. No, I'm going to go to Amos. So like Amos 1. Alright? Okay? Because E has this same mindset today, man. E will never let go of this mindset. Alright? Amos 1:11. Thus saith Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. And so like you for looking down, of course I'm reading, you know what I mean? I try to start reading like this. Alright? And he kept his wrath forever. Okay? You see? So E kept his wrath forever. Okay? He still has this wrath towards you. Alright? That's just how it is. Matter of fact, to show you, even in the end times, okay, because E has many code names throughout the scriptures. Alright? E's got code names. The dragon, the serpent, okay? It's a lot. Let me get it. Okay. Revelation 12:1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. Okay, this represents Israel. Okay, Israel is likened unto a comely and delicate woman. Okay, and also you know that the 12 stars represents the 12 tribes. Okay, there was a dream that Joseph had where the 12, okay, the 11 sheaves of wheat bowed down to his sheath, and also the sun and moon bowed down. The sun and moon and all the stars bowed down unto him, representing his mother, his father, and his brethren bowing down unto him, which came to pass when he was in Egypt. Which I'm gonna do a live stream after this, speaking about dreams. Okay. So anyway, and she, being with child, cried, travailing in birth and pain to be delivered. She needed a savior to come, which was Yahweh Shai. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns upon his head. This represents NATO and the EU. Okay, Esau's power structure, his power system. All right. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven and did cast them to the earth. Now, okay, in the past, it represented the Roman Empire and the different alliances that was had then. Okay, the Visigoths, the names of all of them escape me. Okay, I think the Etruscans, Salakia if I'm wrong on that. Okay, as far as the direct names, but there was a conglomerate, so to speak, of Edomite nations. Okay, that made up this first beast. Okay, which was the old Roman Empire, not the Holy Roman Empire, but before the Holy Roman Empire. I forget what that age of Rome was called. But when E was ruling over there in Europe, in Asia Minor, okay, in Rome, this is that beast here that's being spoken of. All right, when they cast down a third part of the stars, because that's when they was persecuting the Southern Kingdom. All right, that's where you get 70 A.D. at. Okay, because there were 3 tribes there: Judah, Levi, and Benjamin, which represents the Southern Kingdom. There may have been sprinklings of the Northern there as well. But that's what it means when it says he drew down a third part of the stars. He took down, 3 tribes of the nation of Israel. Not completely, but, you get where I'm saying. All right? And the dragon stood before the woman which was ready to be delivered for to devour her child as soon as it was born. Okay, and this can be likened unto when Herod. Okay, this is speaking about when Herod was trying to kill. Okay, Yahushua. Okay, he spoke to the wise men. Okay, and he was trying to find out where he was going to be born, what was going to be the sign of him being born, and he was purposing to kill the boy because he knew of the prophecies. You see, so he wanted to kill him. Okay. And the woman fled into the wilderness where she had a place prepared of the Most High, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. So I'm not going to go on too deep into it, but this is parabolic speaking for Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Okay, his power structure. Okay, that's what that's going into. All right, the old and the new power structures. All right, the war in heaven speaking about the new, the NATO and the EU. All right, Amos 1. I already did that. Let's get another precept. I'm gonna try to run through these and wrap it up. Let's see, Ezekiel 35. Ezekiel 35. Boom. Ezekiel 35 and 1. Moreover, the word of the Most High came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Okay? Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. And I will make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off it from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. Okay? So the Most High is going to destroy, okay, Mount Seir, which represents Esau Edom's power structure, man, or Esau Edom's dwelling place, okay? The chief city of Esau Edom, okay? I just got a few more here. All right. Okay, Job 13 and 4, okay? Because ultimately, okay, these devils is lying to you. All right, they lying to you, and they want to kill you. They want to kill you. Job 13 and 4 says, But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. Okay, and that's what E is, man. E treats you like mechanics treat a car. Which really I wouldn't even say that E treats you like mechanics treat a car. E, he just wants to kill you. It's much simpler. See, when it comes to a car, and when it comes to a mechanic, okay, some of them may actually be genuinely trying to diagnose what's wrong with the vehicle. And in that process of diagnosis, they may just start throwing stuff at the car. Well, let's fix this, let's fix that, let's fix this. But because the Lord have not imparted unto these nations understanding, okay, and even 2/3 of the house of Israel, they may not be able to perceive what's actually wrong with it. But see, he does a diligent search. A lot of the illnesses that people have, he knows how to cure them. Just like the dude said in that video, he was like, "Oh, we have a cure, but they're not promoting that. They're promoting this thing that's gonna kill you. This Maxxine." Okay, that's what he wants to do. He wants to take you out the game. All right, that's his MO. All right, and we can prove that in yeah, I ain't got much left. Let's just go here. Psalms 83. You see, I'm gonna just jump to the point. Psalms 83. That's Salakia for being a little quieter. Psalms 83 and 1. Keep not thou silence, O power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. Okay, So they're making an uproar, okay, and they're rousing themselves up against the Most High. They're getting bold. They bucking up their chest, okay. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones, okay. So they take crafty counsels. They have secret meetings, okay, and they consult. How can we get rid of these niggas, okay? The chariots just popped up, okay, and we tried to shoot them down, and it didn't happen. It didn't work, which that was earlier this year. So we see that the scriptures are true, okay, and that the black Messiah is coming back, okay, Yahweh Shai. And what can we do to prevent prophecy from coming to pass so that he don't return, okay? And the only way they can think of is to try to cut us off from being a nation. Verse 4, Psalms 83 and 4, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. And it goes on to name all the different nations, with the so-called white man being at the spearhead of it, okay? The tabernacles of Edom, which is the so-called white man. The Ishmaelites, the Arabs. The Moab, okay, which goes into, I believe it's I always forget when Moab and Ammon, but, you know, it's either the Japanese or the Chinese. Either way. All right, which I believe Ammon may be the Chinese. No, Moab is the Chinese and Ammon is the Japanese, I believe. Salakia. Either way. And the Hagarenes, which I believe are also Ishmaelites. Either way, man, it goes on to name the different nations, okay, and all these nations are against us, man, okay. That's why you get, okay, in Jeremiah 12 and 9, it says, mine heritage is unto me as a lion in the forest. Salaki, my heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come, assemble ye all the beasts of the field, come to devour. Okay, so these are the nations, these are the beasts of the field, okay, representing the other nations. They are against us, being the children of Israel. All right, and so, you know, don't take the Maxxine, man. Don't take the Maxxine. It's no good for you, okay? And really, he want to get the prophets, man. Okay. I guess I'll go to that. He want to take out the prophets. All right. I'm gonna just get to the point. Esther 3. And and I'm gonna just kind of summarize what happened. Okay, Haman, during the time of Ahasuerus or Artaxerxes, okay, Haman, which was an Agagite, which is an Edomite, okay, he was exalted to a certain level of power, okay, and he would come through and people would worship him, all right, they would bow down to Haman because of the power he received at the hand of the king, and Mordecai wouldn't bow down, okay, and that shit boiled Haman to the core. That Edomite was mad as hell that Mordecai wouldn't kiss his ass, okay, because Mordecai wasn't bound down to no man, he was bound down to the Most High, okay, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right, and so it came a point in time where with the power that Haman was given, he purposed to kill the whole nation of Israel because Mordecai wouldn't bow down, you see, and because of that hatred that Esau has, he has a perpetual hatred, okay, he cast off all pity, okay, and pursued us with the sword. Esther 3, let's get it. And 8, and Haman said unto King Ahasuerus, there is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people in all provinces of thy kingdom, and their laws are diverse from all people, neither keep they the king's laws. Therefore it is not for the king's profit to suffer them. If it please the king, let it be written that they may be destroyed, and I will pay 10,000 talents of silver to the hands of those that have the charge of the business to bring it into the king's treasury. You see? And so that's the MO of E, man. He wants to take you out, okay, and he's going to do whatever type of slander campaign he got to do in order to accomplish that, okay? That's just how that is, all right? And I think I got one, I got two more, which I already went to Revelation 12. Let me see, did I read this scripture? Revelation Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And we're just going into the theme of the precepts we brought out. Didn't it say that Esau had great wrath, that his anger did tear perpetually, that he cast off all pity? Well, this damn devil, okay, the devil that's coming down unto you, okay, having great wrath. Well, that's Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, okay. That's who that devil is. I got one more. Psalms 50. All right. Psalms 50. Boom. Let's scroll down to verse 19. It says, Psalms 50:16, but unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction, and castest my words behind thee. When thou sawest the thief, then thou consentest with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. So they telling you, take the Maxxine, it's good for you. But really, they lie, because it's going to kill you. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thine own mother's son. These things has I, which that's the point I wanted, is that thou slanderest thy own mother's son, because he's telling you that the face of this virus, this pandemic, okay, is so-called Latins, Native Americans, and blacks, okay. We're the face of it. We need to get rushed to Maxxine. It need to get rushed out to us because we need it the most, which I don't personally know anybody that's sick with it, and the recovery rate is very high if people do get sick with it, okay? It's like a 96% recovery rate. So it's not a need to be rushing out. No, if the recovery rate is that high, then how are all these people dying? It's just too much misinformation for me, man. Which we know this devil's MO, as we just read, is to kill you. So whatever, we're not gonna beat a dead horse, and it's gonna be on to the next lesson. I'm gonna give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. All right, and with that, I want to say Shalom, Wa'abah, Babal, and Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah, to the sincere viewers and listeners, okay? The hopefully elect, the men, women, and children, all right, that believe on Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.